fada si wee dekwu uche ma ọfọ were ya ọya cherugwo uche ma ọfọ cherugwo ka maka esi mee ka ọ dị mma cherugwo uche ma ọfọ nụcha ka fada bịara were ya edekwu Nnamdi Kanu onye amụma Igwe ohu onye amụma Chineke nyere anyị n'aka ọ bụrụ na anyị megide nyawa onye amụma tụwuo onye amụma ibe emebi n'ahụ ndị Igbo niile na anyị tụwuo onye amụma na-ekwe na onye amụma anyị nwere na-ekwe na onye amụma anyị nwere ọkwa Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye amụma anyị nwere ọkpara nwa siri n'eluigwe bịa onye amụma anyị nwere ewerijekwuo ya wee jụọ ya kedu ibe na-echere ya na uche ma ọfọ o tinye aka ya enu ọ na uche ma ọfọ ka ọmụ ka anyị jekpe ikpe ọ bụ na anyị kwuche ọnwụ na ọmụ mejọrọ uche ma ọfọ egbue m ikpere na abụ na anasị uche ma ọfọ gbagharụ m ụna okwu ya ka akara abalị na-abụọ uche ma ọfọ bụ na orijuo na ahụ na oriwe a na-akpanye na arụsị anwa eji ngwelgo ya bịa n'ọgụ n'elu isi ya ọ mafụọ je na netwọk kọrọ ihe chere ya ọ chọghị ike ekpe ka ezi onye ikpe maruo ya bụ ikpe mara uche ma ọfọ maka ọ bụrụ na ikpe amaghị ya o chere ka ekpe ka m ibe na-esere uwe okwu jeenu gwara nya egburu nwaanyị dị ime ebe ọ sị ka akparụ ka eje ngwa n'anya mgbe Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime mgbe a na-eje ka ọtụ eje ọkwa ya sisi buru jebe ejide ndị egburu wee gbusie oruzi ikpeazụ o chezie na ọbara ji ehibezi ụlọ ọbara niile nwa ji ebilite waba na uche ma ọfọ na-aba ọbara niile nwa ji ebilite bịaba uche ma ọfọ ibe ahụ uche ma ọfọ diri ụmụ mmadụ mee ọbara ji ebilite chọbakwanya bụ uche ma ọfọ mere anyị Igbo uche ma ọfọ mere anyị alụ o gburu anyị wee gbu mana ọmazi na ndị ọ na-egbu na anyị na-enigwe ebirigbo ndị ọ na-asị ka o gbue ndị o nyere ya ego ka ole ọmazi na-ebube eluigwe erutegwu anyị nso jee rụzie uche ma ọfọ zio si ya na ọdụkọ na odeahịa Nnamdi Kanu mgbagharụ n'ọnwa na-atọ ọnwụ n'abalị na ahụ a na-abịa n'ihu ndị niile gburu egbuo ọbara ji awụ uche ma ọfọ n'aba o jebe ya na ọbara ndị niile nwegburu egbuo ji eso kpagharịba ba ji eme ihe ibe maka ba ya emekwaro kedu ndị ka uche ma ọfọ si wee gụpụta ụmụ mmadụ ejide ụfọdụ nọ na nga ụfọdụ ka a tụrụ nga ụfọdụ ma ozu nwụrụ anwụ oruzie n'ikpeazụ ọ nara ego sewuzie aka ya kedizi onye anaghị erio fada yọrọ uche ma ọfọ ọ jụrụ ajụ ndị mmadụ yọrọ uche ma ọfọ ọ jụrụ ajụo kedu ndị ibe merụ ka nna ajụ na ajụo arụghị egbuo na amosuo arụghị egbuo uche ma ọfọ arapụta m uche ma ọfọ arapụta m uche ma ọfọ arapụta Biafra m niile uche ma ọfọ arapụta Ipob uche ma ọfọ arapụta m ndị nne na-akwaho ndị nna na-akwaho ụmụazị na-akwaho ụmụ okorobịa na-akwaho uche ma ọfọ arapụta anyị ya bụ uche ma ọfọ ya bụ uche ma ọfọ ya bụ uche ma ọfọ arịrị egbuo m
unstoppable. We are the children of Biafra. We are undeniable. Can't you see the handwriting of God in the wall? Can't you hear the sound of the marching of our foot? We are going home. They took our brothers and sisters, they put them in jail. Without trial or protest, they are killing our fathers, our mothers every day. They are killing us in number. They want to stop our freedom. But the Elohim say no, that my people must go. Give us our freedom. Give us our freedom. Oh, it's right of the people that cheated for their freedom. When you're not doing them any good, give us our freedom. And you say we are asking for too much. The freedom of our people, the life of innocent souls. The over 3 million people you kill because of genocide you're committing every day in our land. Elohim said we must go home. my Biafra. We are going home.
Whether the enemy's blessings or not, we are going home.
By the name of Chukwu,
we are free.
whether the enemy likes it or not, freedom,
We are going
freedom, in the name of Chukwu,
we are free.
no enemy can stop what Chukwu, Iyke, and
Blessings or not, we are going
we believe in the name of Chukwu, Iyke, Chukwu, Asiyanile. No one can battle with Chukwu, Ikabiama. The God of Biafra is powerful. His name is Elohim. We have nothing in common with you. Our culture is different from your own. Know it now. Our dressing is so different. We are different people. Let my people go. Go, go, go. We are the children of Biafra. We are unstoppable.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you're domiciled in the world. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi, Iyke Peters. I hail from Nnewi province of Biafra land. We say one more time, welcome. Today is the 22nd day of December. We have 3 days for Christmas, isn't it? Beautiful. We are broadcasting live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London, IPOB Community Radio. But before we proceed, customarily we have to pray. Our leader, Mazi Kanu, will lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
We give you every praise, every honor, every adoration. We have come before thee humbly to submit ourselves before your throne of grace, that you may have mercy and pity upon your children who are being ravaged by hunger, that you may have pity upon us. Those of us who are being lied to persistently on a regular basis, that you may have pity upon us. Those who are suffering, those who are sick, those who are diseased right around the world, that you may bring your comforting hand upon them. For those that have passed, O Heavenly Father, that you may comfort their families, that you may comfort them, that your grace, O Heavenly Father, may abide with us now and always, we pray. Iyke. We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend. Iyke. We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend. Iyke.
We are the children of Biafra. We are unstoppable. We are the children of Biafra. We are undeniable. Can't you see the handwriting of God in the wall? Can't you hear the sound of the marching of our foot? We are going home. They took our brothers and sisters, they put them in jail. Without trial or court case, they are killing our fathers, our mothers every day. They are killing us in number. They want to stop our freedom. But the Elohim say no, that my people must go. Give us our freedom. Give us our freedom. Oh, it's right of the people that cheated for their freedom. When you're not with them any good, give us our freedom. And you say we are asking for too much. The freedom of our people, the life of innocent souls. The over 3 million people you kill because of genocide you're committing every day in our land. Hello, he said, we must go home. We love our mother's land, Biafra, oh oh. The land of rising sun, the blessed land of our Biafra. We are going home.
Whether the enemy's blessings or not, we are going home.
By the name of Chukwu,
In the name of Chukwu, we are free.
whether the enemy likes it or not.
Whether the enemy's blessings or not,
Freedom,
we are going home.
freedom, in the name of Chukwu.
By the name of Chukwu, we are free.
No enemy can stop what Chukwu Iyke has
Whether the
done.
enemy's blessings or not, we are going
We
home.
believe in the name of Chukwu
By the
Iyke.
name of Chukwu,
Chukwu Kasiyaniye. No one can battle with Chukwu Ikabiama. The God of Biafra is powerful. His name is Elohim. We have nothing in common with you. Our culture is different from your own. Know it now. Our dressing is so different. We are different people. Let my people go. Go, go, go. We are the children of Biafra. We are unstoppable. We are the children of Biafra. We are untiable. Can't you see the handwriting of God in the wall? Can't you hear the sound of the marching of our foot? We are going home by the name of Chukwu Ikabiama.
Whether the enemy's blessings or not, we are going home.
By the name of Chukwu,
In the name of Chukwu, we are free.
whether the enemy likes it or not.
Whether the enemy's blessings or not,
Freedom,
we are going home.
freedom, in the name of Chukwu.
By the name of Chukwu, we are free.
We are free in the name of Chukwu. Chukwu.
We are going home.
If you believe, say this with me.
By the name of Chukwu,
Chukwu Kasiyaniye. When we have no bomb, you call us terrorists. When we have no gun, you are shooting us. When we move around the streets with our flag, you call us terrorists. Tell me now, let me know. Innocent protesters moving around the streets, you call them terrorists. What about us raping our mothers, killing our brothers, raping our sisters, killing our fathers, killing innocent souls? What will you call those people? I ask you, Mr. Right. Your people are walking free in the street with their guns, killing our fathers and mothers, taking their lives away from them, claiming the ownership of another man's land. Is that right? What do you do? You did nothing. We are fighting for our rights. We are fighting for our freedom. It's our right to protect our mother's land. Fellow Biafrans, lift your hands up. Biafra, we are going home. We are going home. Land of Biafra, we are the rising of the sun. We are moving. We are unstoppable. Oh, 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 oh. Biafra. Long live Biafrans. Long live Mazi. Long live Ipob. Long live. My name is Osita Molobo. God bless our people. God will grant us our request. Very soon, we shall be free. By the name of Chukwuki Kadama.
The enemy's blessings are not. We are going home.
By the name of Chukwuki.
The name of Chukwuki Kadama.
Oh,
We are free.
whether the enemy likes it or not.
The enemy's blessings are not.
Freedom,
We are going
freedom, in the name of Chukwuki.
by the name of Chukwuki Kadama. We are free.
No enemy can stop what Chukwuki can
The enemy's blessings are not. We are going
We believe in the name of
by the
Chukwuki.
name of Chukwuki.
Chukwuka Siyaniye.
Biafra. Biafra.
Asị na osisi sọ mmadụ n'anya ọ bụrụzi n'onye otu anya na mbụ mere na amaghị ama agwa bụrụ kpachara anya maka na osisi sozi mmadụ n'anya na abụ ọ bụrụzie na amaghị ihe
Biafra USA 2 broadcasts live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station Radio Biafra London. Our leader's name is Mazi Namdekano. We are here again, like I said this morning. A few things that I need to talk about, honestly, because the politics is heating up. Buhari, his name is going left and right and center. Our leader have told us many years ago that this man is dead, this man died. Nobody wants to believe in it. You know one thing? When you keep on lying, you keep on lying, you lie to your teeth. The lies will never change to the truth. It will continue being a lie, no matter how much you try. Before I go into that, this morning I was driving somewhere and I got a phone call. One of our brothers just called me. I wouldn't want to say his name. He told me they were going to have a meeting or something and that there's some issues that he knows he wants to clarify. He was listening to my last broadcast that when I said the new radio station created by Uchemefo, it says Anambra, Nigeria. That's exactly what it says. The website is Anambra, Nigeria. It was very clear. Somebody called my attention to it and I saw it. So when the guy said that, he said, "Where did you see that?" I said, "Okay." I was driving. I said, I'm going to make a screenshot and send it to you. So I was driving, I went to the page and I saw it there, but I couldn't do a screenshot driving. So I said, okay, when I get to wherever I'm going, when I pulled over, then I'm going to have to do it. So by the time I got to where I was going, I went back to the screen and it had disappeared, which means, you see, when you keep doing things, we do things, we are so petty in what we are doing. We are so petty. So, yesterday I dwelt on it because one of our brothers, a younger person, tried to talk to the one that calls himself was Iyke. I said they gave him a piece of wood that he calls ofo. I don't know what ofo. I know what ofo is. I wouldn't say I was suspecting the ofo. But I don't think Biafra had an ofo. Because Iyke, you have to know that we were there when the war started. We were there from the beginning. I happen to have come from Newi. And to be honest with you, perfectly honest with you, I have my family very close to Ikemba. The very dress that he wore, to tell you that I know what was going on, the very dress that he wore, the military dress that he wore when he declared Biafra, was amended. I wouldn't say mended, it was amended in a sewing institute owned at the time by my sister. My sister wasn't the one that did it, but the person that did it, I don't want to call his name, is a popular tailor that is known. In those days, he used to be the best, one of the best in Lagos. He was the one that amended it. So we are close to the family. First of all, Ojukwu's declaration of Biafra was something that a constituent assembly was formed. On how I wouldn't betray the offer Bunye Ojukwu, I want to know. Because I'm still confused. Ojukwu had nothing to do with the declaration of Biafra. They had a constituent assembly. The name was even created by somebody, an Ijo man, or the former principal of a school. He called them together. There were Akwa Iboms there, there were Bayelsa, there was Ijo, Urobo. They all got together. They called them the Constituent Assembly. They came together and told Ojukwu, you know what? Hey, we are giving you the mandate to go and declare. Because I want to know, where did the offer come from? Did it come from Bayelsa or did it come from Ijoland? When you lie with the name of a dead person, I feel so sad for you guys. I feel very, very sorry because I don't know what that means. Offer. First of all, the people that gave the offer, like I said, was the Biafrans. Constituent Assembly. It was not created by anybody from. First of all, there was no such thing as Imo State, Igbo State, Abia State, or whatever state you call it at that time. This whole thing started. It was created by saboteurs, people who were trying to divide us. Now you're using it. Oh, they gave it to me because I'm Imo State. You are crazy, idiot. Nobody even knows you as an Igbo man in the first place. When you're fraternizing and eating and dining with the enemies, what you think we're idiots? Obiano has told us that military allies in my government, when they kill you, you pay $500. I mean, is it 500,000 naira, not even $500. That's what you be paid if you get killed. I eat and dine with them. They're in my government. The enemies in your government. This security network. Thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It has come to stay. There is nothing any of you can do. You can twist it and twist it and twist it or whatever thing you want. So the point I'm trying to make is that because you're already walking in the path of lies and you will continue lying. You are not going to change. The lie is not going to change to the truth. Whether you like it or you don't like it. I am still waiting, maybe when I get the correct information about announcing an account number, those who want to, support the ESN, where they will pay in their money, whether because this has nothing to do, this is not just IPOB or Biafra, no, this Eastern region. You don't have to say, I'm not a member of IPOB. You don't have to be anymore. You have to, whether you like it or not, my brother, there's no way. Just give the money to support these people. That's the important thing. We will announce it when I'm ready, when I've gotten the complete go-ahead and I've received the information on where the money will be paid. I will make the announcement. And then let them keep jumping from fry pan to fire. They are wasting their time because Biafra is here. No matter where you go, left, right, and center, Biafra is going to be here, regardless of what you feel, what you want. You can keep lying and keep lying and keep lying. In a twinkle of an eye, the website was changed from what I said it was to make it look like I'm lying. Well, I don't lie. I don't talk about things. You know, in the program here where I do this program, I've always told you people, I don't even pick up stuff from bloggers. I read them, I keep them to myself. Not until I'm very sure. Maybe coming to me directly, or one way or the other through video or whatever, then I can have the courage to talk about it. This is something I saw. As soon as that website was, somebody even told me, oh, they have a web. I went there and I saw it. Anambra, Nigeria, and I asked the question, what is Anambra, Nigeria? What is that? That threw me off. It was there this morning. Before I got to where I was going, it was removed, it was changed. Because somebody's already saying, my dear, I don't think this would name it right too. I think you people are just creating rubbish. What is Anambra? What is Imo? What is Abia? What is Eko? These things were created to divide. And you are here clamoring that you want Biafra, and you are now becoming part of the people that are dividing. I'm so ashamed of all of you. I'm telling you honestly, this is very, very disgusting. You are all young people. I don't really care. If only they make nonsense. So this morning, like I said, the issue of Buhari is where I want to go this morning. I am going through AIT comments and I'm hearing people are asking, oh, how come Buhari, they invited him National Assembly? He didn't go because the constitution said he shouldn't go. Now in Daura, is it Daura? In Kasina, whatever, they abducted or they took 300 students. My brother, the question I want to ask is, these people that are being hijacked, how do they do them? And motorcycle, what? How do you take 300 students? The Nigerians, that is a 200 million bunch of fools. Do you know what it means to arrest 10 people? How many policemen will it take to arrest 10 people? 300. That's what we're saying. They came in there, Akwahana line. Maybe they put them on the line, say, oh yeah, keep going. The way they used to do the slave trade. They are in line, then they put a van and all of them are jumping into the van. Take on a time, man. 300 people, 300 students were arrested. 300 were abducted. 300, not 30, not 10, not 3. 300. Akwapita kana akolo. Una akolo biati. You must go that kind of. What does it make any sense to anybody? And you know something? It happened when your own so-called president was in that area. He never visited the school. Nobody saw him. I believe the constitution said he shouldn't go there too. The National Assembly, they use constitution. Oh, constitutional, they invite him. Okay, he's not going to go. What of where they abducted 300 people? 300 people that when you look at the picture, they said they are waiting for you to hit back to come back to the street. Demand to see your president. That is the bottom line. The world is watching. The world is waiting to help to hear that man come out and speak, because you don't have any president. Absolutely, you don't have any president. I'm telling you the truth. It's happening. Everybody's talking about it, and that is exactly what I'm going to air this morning and tell you about it. That man there's nobody in the government. Go out there and do what you have to do. Go out there, demand to see your president, because you have none. The moment it is proved that there is no president, is game over. We are just running around over something that is right there in our face. The National Assembly said I was going to go. The next day, no, a constitution, no. Thank God, the one that is supposed to be a low-brain turner. The man is cuckoo. The brain will see so we called it. Not a loose go. When the motor is going, the knot is going off. Sometimes the parts start falling off. So this is exactly what we're talking about. You people should hit the street. Hit the street and do what you have to do.
Fundamental problem, the one single problem here is President Muhammadu Buhari.
That's right.
That is the one problem. If the service chiefs were doing, and I say this all the time because it goes against common sense, right? If you employ people to do a certain job, a critical job, and they are not doing that which you employed them
fire
to
them.
Fire. So to me, are these men doing what maybe there is something else Buhari wants them to do? Because it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years of worsening security situation. 6. And Buhari has not thought for them to go. Now, if you, IJ, are the human resource head of my organization, right? And you employ staff, and I keep complaining because Buhari is my employee now. He's the president. And I keep complaining about you, to you, IJ, that the people you have employed, IJ, this staff, HR, this staff are not working. At some point, I will tell myself that HR is the problem. Buhari is the issue here. Nigeria is currently ungoverned. IJ, don't cut me. Nigeria is currently ungoverned as it is. President Muhammadu Buhari was supposed to appear before the National Assembly. He did not appear. He carried himself all the way to Katsina. Then inside Katsina, boys in Kankara were kidnapped. 520. IJ, do you know what 520 means?
Indicator.
520 boys were kidnapped. Buhari did not rush to the scene. Instead, we saw videos like the audacity, the effrontery of his media team to release the video of Buhari visiting his cows when 520 boys had
because cow will not recognize him. He's not a human, it's not Buhari.
From Abuja for condolence visits on something that Buhari is there. No, this thing, I mean, there are many other things, but from this isolated incident, this one, any sane country would have pursued its president. But we have a basket, an overflowing basket. Like this basket has holes in it, but it is full and it is overflowing. The whole basket created for Buhari, and still Buhari has failed. The one person that is the problem right now is the president of Nigeria, and he needs to go. He is not going.
He will not go because there's nobody to go. You don't have a president. You guys should stop pretending as if the man is there. The man died since 2017. There is no President Buhari. It's as simple as that. NSAS, you young people should hit the street and do what? Do it and once for all, and end this your suffering and your misery. He was going to visit the cow. Which cow? That's why they have the infantry to show you the video. The cows will not recognize him. The cow moo. Anybody cow doesn't recognize who the Buhari is. No, he will not go. He's in Katsina. And they took 500 students or 500 children. 500. How did they take them? That's my question that nobody has been able to answer. They make up these stories without thinking. 500. Do you know what 500 is? How many luxurious buses? Those big ones that ride this road will take 500 people. It will take about 10 of them. At the most 5 or 6 of them, depending on the size of the bus. They are telling us that they lined up 500 children and took them. How did they start? They all stand up. Oh yeah, wake up, come, stand on the line. Then the Boko Haram or whatever that is abducting them, who will stand there with a gun, and all of them will be moving, parading, and then going to the bus. How? Nobody's asking this question. There's another one that's very interesting. One American was kidnapped. He was kidnapped somewhere in Niger Republic. One person. And they moved him from where they kidnapped him close. I think they brought him into Nigeria. America traced him. One person. Traced him to where they took him. From there they rescued him and killed the kidnappers. Otuonye. Now think about 500. Nobody in Nigeria has been able to tell us how did they take them? How did you get them back? What happened? What happened to the kidnappers? Nobody is saying anything. Do you call that a country? You guys should stop wasting your time because you'll be dying for nothing. Thank God that we have ESN. We have people to protect us, our home. We are waiting for them. They are making plans according to them to attack. No problem. Bring it down. Let me tell you a very funny story. Something happened. The threat is enough. Come down with that war that you want. Come. Nobody. We are tired of waiting. Kanu cannot go out once and for all and let it go. Someone say you are calling for war. There is war already. There is war already. When you cannot go home, your mother cannot go to the farm and come back safely in the house. Your daughters cannot move around and come back safely. And you what else is war? This is a one-sided war already. So let them understand that you are also ready to confront them. And believe me sincerely, when they know you are willing to confront them, they will not come. Do you think Nigeria has soldiers? Those people you see, that's why they're attacking women and children. They don't want to die. They don't want to die. When they went to the militants, what happened to them? They quickly negotiated and started giving them money, and they bought them over. Because it's not business as usual. It's not somebody going there with a gun to fight somebody who doesn't have any gun. With ordinary wood, I said it during the war. We confronted these people with wood, piece of wood. At the end of it, if not the hunger that they came in and starved people, that war could have continued today. And it's never going to happen at this time because, hey, the world has moved on. Hunger can never, ever hit Biafra land. It's not possible. We started going overseas at the end of the war. Not before. Before the war we were going, but who goes there to stay? They just go there, finish their education, they run back. So we really didn't have people overseas. But today, there is no family, my dear. There's no family you go to in Biafra land that don't have somebody in one part of the world. So when you talk about hunger, it's not going to happen. The media is there to report what is going on. Do you think that if there was media during the war, that hunger could have killed those children? Not possible. It will never happen. So let them bring that war. Let us stop intimidating anybody. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu, what he has formed is bringing war. Yeah, he is bringing war. So what? That's what we want. Let him bring the war. Enough of this. Let them stay there. In fact, I personally don't even want them to come back. Because do you think in the outside they're going to kill them and get away with it? Oh, when they will run. Wherever you are, stay there, buy a gun and wait. You know the nooks and corner. Fight it off. Because the first war, they came to our area, they killed us, we all ran home and they came there. They were all doing their normal business. Lagos, as if nothing was happening in Lagos. In the north, nothing was happening there. Not this time. Don't run, stay there. So when they start a war in our place, they bring in the war to us, you are fighting them in their place. Our leader already said it. All we need to do, drag them down here, kill as many of them. By the time we're done with them, they will go back, they won't have a home. Because the people they are running, the Boko Haram will now take time and take off their home completely. Let's listen to this other tape before we move on.
Are it changed? No thanks to a flurry of meetings between the president and members of his party at different levels. In the 24 hours preceding these prior appointments with the legislators, the president had met with senior members of his ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), the Nigerian Governors Forum, and his cabinet. It's understood that close senior government officials may have persuaded the president to shelve his proposed trip to the National Assembly. Even though the ruling party controls the two chambers of the National Assembly,
this from AIT,
it's believed that the president may have been persuaded to see the National Assembly summons as a lobby trap to set him up for public attack in the proceedings that may just become unrestrained and spiral out of control of the leadership, which was probably railroaded into allowing the resolution in the first place.
Why is he afraid to face the public? Because he's not President Buhari. No matter what the kind of humiliation they're going to give him, National Assembly, what are they going to do? Are they going to come up and beat him up? No. He didn't want to go there because they would know that person is wearing a mask. If there are 100 people in that place, I believe me sincerely, 89% of them will be watching to see if this man is the really Buhari that we know. So they don't want to take that chance. Oh, he's afraid they are going to humiliate him. Humiliate him what? Why? What other humiliation can they give the real Buhari if that man is the real Buhari? There's nothing. What would they do? Tell you to resign? Is that a big deal? Nobody's going to go out there from the National Assembly especially to go and fight him, attack him. No. So you rather let the people be dying in your nation than to go out and be harassed by words of mouth. He didn't go there because he was not Buhari. That's as simple as that. There is no Buhari. Let's keep listening to this because there's somebody I'm waiting for his analysis on this very one.
But then, the National Assembly or Parliament is an important arm of government. Elsewhere, it is at the Parliament that presidents unfold critical government policies and decisions to address raging topical issues. But ours has not been so. Indeed, since 1999, it's on record that presidents had not honored or been summoned by the National Assembly to explain sundry decisions. So, could this have provided the basis for the president's attitude to the House of Representatives summon? Again, given the myriads of problems the nation is facing at the moment, has the president missed a golden opportunity to speak to Nigerians and rally support for whatever decisions might come out of the rare executive-legislature interface? These are just some of the many questions this development has thrown up.
Yes, a very warm welcome to you wherever you're watching us right now. The program is Jigsaw. The template there, of course, sets the tone for some of the issues we'll be discussing, but a whole lot not covered by the prologue there. For instance, the latest development right now is the kidnap of some school pupils in Kankara in Katsina State. At the moment, well over 300 of these students out of 800 or so, well over 300 of these school pupils are still missing. So the nation is on edge again. One of my guests is here, the other one is on his way. Mr. Wale Oluwade is here already with us. He's Chief Executive Officer, Growth Masters Consulting. He's an author as well as a public affairs analyst. He joins us for today's discussions. Good to see you, Mr. Oluwade.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lee.
Yes, like they say, one day, one trouble. Yeah. That's what the story of Nigeria has become. Yeah. Just as one problem is getting sorted out one way or the other, some others are suffering. The issue of whether the president was right in ignoring the National Assembly was very topical. And then last Friday, the news of the kidnap of the pupils of the Government Science Secondary School in Kankara, Katsina State, of course, came in and has dominated the national discourse then. If the president thought he was right by ignoring the National Assembly then, some other issues have come to add to the pressure on him. And again, the president's name is being called up and down everywhere. That he has not said something personally. He has not even deemed it fit to visit the school, even though he is in that same state and all of that. What do you make of all of this? In the face of all of this, we have a father of the nation that has been very taciturn.
Thank you, Mr. Gbenga. Good afternoon, Nigerians. It's the present insecurity in Nigeria, gives serious cause for concern to well-meaning Nigerians, home and abroad. You said when a disaster or a security breach occurs, just before that is maybe a little while, and then another one happens. So it's becoming, back to back, and it's like I said, it's serious. It gives serious cause for concern, and it's for me personally, someone who has studied and written. My last book was titled "Inside Nigeria's Gangsters Paradise." Inside Nigeria's Gangsters Paradise, and what's it about? Purely the insecurity situation, the challenges we face as a nation. Meaning, taking a cue from the theme that Nigeria has been overtaken by gangsters. All kinds of criminal elements, seem to have overrun the state, and what we're experiencing right now, seems to point to just one major issue, which is, a breakdown of governance, as it were. It will appear as if there's no government in place, but then we have 3 tiers of government, and the president is there with his 42 ministers, the security, the security personnel, and the governors are there, 36 states, and then the list goes on, So what is missing? I mean, like I said, someone who has studied this, for over 10 years now, rating on it, I can summarize them into 3 broad themes. Number 1, like I said, governance issues, and then number 2, the big elephant that has always dogged Nigeria's progress, which is corruption, and then number 3, the foreign dimension to this situation. So if you look at governance issues, which is where the bulk of the crisis, stems from. I mean, Mr. Wiga, you know the unemployment situation in Nigeria, because what is feeding this insecurity? What is feeding it? You have how many youths, able-bodied youths who's gone to school, graduates, roaming the streets, wake up in the morning. I have some of them, living in the house.
He asked a pertinent question: what is briefing this insecurity? The answer is very simple. There is no President Buhari. There is nobody called President Buhari. You are not governed. You don't have a president. You have a head. You are a body without a head. And nobody survives without a head, without his head on. These young people should hit the streets, go back to NSAS and demand to see your president. End this nonsense. This is not going to end until you end it yourself. You people have to end it. Stop pretending as if you don't know that there is no Buhari. Stop pretending and giving a name, calling and showing us videos. That's all we see about your president. There is nobody called Buhari that is alive today.
Where I live, wake up in the morning, graduates, no source of livelihoods, And then, of course, we all know the popular cliche that, the devil, the idle hand is the devil's workshop, So, because these bandits, these criminal elements, where do they have this ready supply of youth from? Boko Haram, the military claims to have killed Boko Haram. They kill scores.
Oh boy, I don't know what is going on with this.
Hundreds of them on a daily basis. But then the more they kill, the more, like there's a supply chain, an endless supply chain. So there's an army, millions of youths unemployed that must find something, to do to eke out a living. Number 2, I mean, still talking about governance issues. ASU, that's the Association of University Universities. University students have been at home for 9 months now.
For 9 months.
My brother, I mean, in a society where, like I said, look at the governance structure. You have ministers, you have presidents, you have governors, and then how do you go to bed at night and sleep very well, knowing that the youth of Nigeria, the ones who are in school, have been at home for 9 months? A whole academic session has been lost. What do you want these youths to do? They must find something to do for themselves, And then, of course, talking about governance issues, let's talk about the porosity of our borders. Because if you look at the northern axis, especially northeast, where the spike in insecurity seems to be concentrated right now. Chad, Niger, Cameroon, these are contiguous borders, to that region of Nigeria. I mean, I know that there are some parts of Katsina, some parts of Adamawa and Cape Borno that you can put 1 foot here in Nigeria and 1 foot in Chad or in Niger or Cameroon. It's an open border. People come in.
So Nigeria, the northern axis, is bordered by so many ungoverned places.
Absolutely, ungoverned spaces.
Ungoverned spaces within Nigeria.
Within Nigeria, and neighboring nations that have been taken over by these, criminal elements. And then what is the role of paramilitary agencies like immigration and customs and all what have you? Because take a little example from the United States. Donald Trump won elections 2015. One of his major campaign promises was to build a wall in the southern border of America, between America and Mexico. Because he claims that, Mexicans were coming in droves into America, bringing crimes, bringing drugs, and all of that. And they voted for him because they actually wanted a border, to be walls to be built between America and those neighboring nations. So if we have porous borders, and then you have weapons moving, criminal elements moving in from these foreign nations, you're going to have the situation that we have now. Don't also forget, I mean, a step up on that, porous border is the fact that you have our kinsmen, Nigerians who are Fulanis, and then there are, nations in the West African sub-region that are predominantly Fulani, ethnic, people, and they have affinity with our own Fulani brothers. Exactly. So when they come into Nigeria, you don't even know who they are. Yeah.
The Fulani in
Senegal, in Mali, the Fulanis in Senegal, Mali, Cameroon, Chad.
The Fulani in Nigeria.
They are more or less the same thing, except you come close or maybe interact with them, you can't tell the difference. Now, the Fulanis who are coming in from these other places, who are they? What is their vocation? If they had, serious source of livelihood, would they be migrating? Would they be coming into Nigeria, unchecked, and nobody's asking questions, nobody taking records of who they are or what their mission is in Nigeria. So I mean, like I said, three broad themes: governance issues. Look at intelligence issue also. Let me also give an example. An American was kidnapped in somewhere in the Niger Republic. Actually, like I just said, a border town between Nigeria and Nigeria, and I think even more in Nigeria, and just one American was kidnapped. How come America was able to gather intelligence, exact location of where these kidnappers and with the American were? Yeah. And
I thought he was said to have been kidnapped in the town in Niger Republic and moved across border
into Nigeria.
Uh-huh. But in all of that period,
the story I got was actually where he was. That he was kidnapped here and moved across the border. But I mean, just close to Nigeria as well. Yes. But whatever the story is, the point I'm trying to make is that they had this satellite mapping. They were able to pinpoint the exact location. They brought in their Navy SEAL. They rescued. They came in for a rescue operation and was successful. They killed the bandits, rescued the American. How come Nigerian, intelligence agencies, DSS, NIA, DIA, and all others, have not been able to? I mean, you talked about this Kankara that happened just this Friday. How come? Of course, the figures keeps shifting. You don't know what figure it is. Maybe it's 500 or 600 or 333. Nobody knows. How do you move such number of students in a space like Nigeria, and security agencies are unable to pinpoint their location, or from Friday up till now, come in for a rescue operation, that is successful. I mean, let's get a heads up because if you flash back to 2014 when the Chibok incident happened, eventually we got to know that, I mean, when a kidnap happens, if you don't move in 24 hours or 48 hours, the more time, lapse.
Yes, when you listen to all this, you that called yourself a Nigerian, don't you get scared? Just listen to this, because I was driving when I picked up this clip, and I was listening to it as I was coming home. One person, an American, kidnapped in Niger, moved from there to Western Nigeria. The American intelligence were able to find out, just specifically spotted, one person, and they were able to take the person rescue. Now you have people reporting 300 people were kidnapped. Nobody's doing anything. Nigeria is like a dumping ground, for God's sake. And we don't need this. We do not need this. That is why we are striving for Biafra. Our only hope is Biafra. We don't mind what people are doing. This is a distraction. Our leader is leading us effectively to our destination, and we are going to get it, no matter what anybody says, no matter how much you try. The truth is that it's like rice. In those days, and Saturday and rice I see on Sunday. The point is that the rice maybe at that time was sandy, kind of feel tight. That's what we are doing in Biafra land today, and the filtering is being done by the people, by the people who think. That thing that is pushing them, and will keep on pushing them. Anybody who is pushed into the wrong side, that is your destiny. That is, or you have allowed that spirit to get into you, spirit of destruction, that will blind you until you get to your grave. That is precisely what it is. So Biafra is our thing. Anybody who thinks that he has better alternative, good luck to you. But leave us the way we are. Let us be lying as you, most of you claim that we lie. No, we pray and we lie. What an insult. Leave us the way we are. We are getting this Biafra, whether with you, without you, it doesn't matter. Our leader, when he started, he said it. 100 men. 100 men in the midst of 70 million people. So many will fall on the wayside. It's like a marathon. You know, in New York, I used to watch the New York Marathon. That's very popular. When they start at the bridge, where they kick off, you see thousands of them. But at the end, when it goes finally where they're going to win, or who's going to win, one or two, you see people dropping on the wayside. Some don't even make it 10 yards. They will just jump in their car and go home. They have done the marathon. They have put up the opening. On this highway, as they're going, people are giving them water to drink. You know, they keep running. But towards the end of it, the people that you see are the part of the crowd. So that is exactly what Biafra liberation is all about. There are people that fall on the wayside. Many of us that are talking today are not going to be there. We'll not see the end of it, obviously. One way or the other, something, either you just get tired and give up. But what we are saying is, if you want to give up on your own. Don't drag anybody along with you. Don't be like the crab, you know, the crab and shiko. They're in a basket, you know, they're trying to escape. And one of them will stay there and grab the one that is trying to go. Himself is not trying to go, but he's holding the one that wants to go. At the end of it all, none of them goes. That is exactly what most of us are behaving like in shiko. That's what we are. We are waiting. We are watching. Events never change itself. It will always metamorphose. No matter how much you try to solve in mathematics, no matter how much you try, 1 + 1 will always be 2. You can never make it 3 without breaking a law. The law says 1 and 1 is 2. The moment you want to make it 3, then you have to break some other laws to make it 3, because it's not possible. I read this funny story in a book, and somebody, a cardinal in a missionary was telling the priests that is there anything you think God cannot do? That God can do just about everything. And one of the funny students, who is not very brilliant, he looked at as somebody who is not actually very brilliant. He said, Cardinal, what you're asking is a very simple question. There are things that I know that God cannot do. They say you committing sacrilege. Why you say things like, okay, tell us what God do. He said, God cannot make 1 and 1 2. 1 and 1 3. If God adds 1 + 1 is going to be 3. What are what you call miracle? For God to perform that miracle, then God must break his own law that he has already created, and he's not willing to break this law for any of us. You have to take the course. You have to go through the normal process. You might jump from a 5-story building and only break your leg, or you might not even get injured, but that doesn't mean it is normal. That is an exception, you know, exceptional case. So each time you do something that is against the law, you will always have to fight it. But if you are following the rule of the life, it will go smoothly. It's like a melody, it will flow with no obstacle. But the moment you want to go contrary to the tide, you want to go against what people are doing, then you need to struggle. So that is what is happening. Biafra is our thing. Depends on all this nonsense talk about what is this person is, the other person is breaking up. It's because why did you start in the first place? You had some ulterior motive. Somebody is proud to say, do you know how much I have put in this IPOB? Then you're a poor man. You don't know. You're not putting anything. You're just a selfish man. If you're not selfish, you will not know how much you are putting, honestly. You won't. Nobody goes to church and give a tithe and have a piece of paper. Today I put 5 naira. Tomorrow, yes, last week I put in 2 naira. No. You are not giving it from your heart. If you give it from your heart, you won't even remember that you did it. You won't remember. It's somebody that will remind you. Do you know in this place this is what you have invested? Do you know that? Are you aware of that? And you'll be, wow. It's like somebody waking up and they say, do you know how many days? You know, somebody celebrating his birthday, and he say, I am 50 today, I'm 60 or whatever, and somebody say, wow, you've gone this mileage, 60, 70, that's something. You don't sit down and start counting these things every day. So what we are saying, and what I'm saying in essence, is that I am calling on the youths, the Nigerian youths, to go out there and break this chain, break this problem, break this calamity that is befalling you, because nobody's going to do it except you. No matter what you do. And your case is something that you see very clearly that you can solve. And sometimes you get into a situation where you don't know a solution. The case of Nigeria has a solution. There is no president. They lied to you. Your president had died. Go out in the street and demand to see him. It's as simple as that. You have every right to see your president. But look at it, the people that you call the National Assembly, these are supposed to be people representing you. They play the mago. Oh, Constitution said the president should not come out. They kidnap children in Katsina where he is. He wouldn't go because the Constitution said he should not go. They are so-called Eastern governors. They held a meeting. Do you know what they came up with? Eastern region is very safe, so security is not necessary. Are you listening to these people? Just listen to them. Let us say that Eastern region, that not one single person have died. I mean one person. Let us say that one person has not been killed or kidnapped or anything. And somebody creates a security. Is that or too much? Is it security too much? Because you have nothing to say. You are shameless maggots, all of you. You are shameless maggots that don't know yourselves. You are looking for something to say. Oh, Eastern region is very secured, so we don't need security. Right in your face in Ebo State in Abakaliki, there's a video circulating of a little girl that went to stream. I was raped, and they were taking pictures of it. Where will you start? In Abia State, we see it in National High School. People were murdered. Every single day it's happening. It has not changed. No, there's no security. There's that security. Your outfit is not necessary. But you know something? We all know the game. I know somebody probably from one of the business people like that are supporting you guys have called you and said, listen, Nnamdi Kanu has betrayed all of you. That if you keep quiet, what are you going to do? Better don't attack this thing, because if you attack it, it's going to bounce back at you. And this thing that you are doing, if you ever go, because I know they went to call the army to come. They tried it. Then somebody must have advised them, if you go and bring this army and the army enter here, people will know that you are the ones that brought in people to come and kill us, and you are going to be the first target. It's as simple as that. The pure common sense. So all they do is they got together. Oh, we don't need security. You don't need security. Whoever says that? Oh, Anambra, the Eastern region is very, very safe. You say we don't think creating of security is not necessary. Yes, right. But meanwhile, in front of your palace, whatever you call it, government house, there is fire brigade, there is fire service, there is police, there is SARS, there is army, there is air force, there is guarding you alone. The rest of the people can go to hell. There's security. If there's security, why don't you put your hand in your pocket and start walking around in your community without driving, without an escort? I know a governor that was doing that in the River State when I was there. Yet a spiff, honestly. Spiff will just take a beetle and just jump in the beetle and drive himself. No police, nothing. Believe me. That's what you should do if you think the country is so safe, so secure. You don't need security. So just go ahead, then go ahead. Take a walk in the evening. Let's stroll around your community and say, Madam, just go out there and greet people. That's what you call it, a society that is safe. You will not do that because you know the consequences. But you know something? When you hold somebody down, the only way that person can get up is when you get up. And if you don't want to get up, you're going to stay there with that person. You people are perpetually in jail. You can't come out. You cannot live a normal life. Keep piling the money. Your children, you think because they're overseas, nobody knows where they are. Yeah, right. Don't worry about it. IPOB is your nightmare and will continue to be your nightmare, no matter what you do. No matter how much you try. No matter how you fight this battle, in the end, you are the one that is going to lose. There is no doubt about it. All right, there's prayer fasting that is coming up, so I'm gonna give you the information much later on this program. Before I open the line, so let's listen to this. Let's take this message.
Let my people go. No. Let my people go. No. Let my people go. No.
Crossover night prayer for IPOB/Biafrans worldwide.
All right, I don't know what happened. The thing went off, so we have to go back to it. There's no doubt about it. I have to. Oh boy, this is something that I didn't expect to happen. It just happened, but eventually, let's get back to it and continue with our announcement.
Let my people go. No.
I'm so sorry about that. Something happened, so let's still take the announcement.
No. Let my people go. No.
Announcement. There will be fasting and prayer for crossover night prayer for IPOB/Biafrans worldwide on Thursday, the 31st of December 2020 by 12 a.m. Biafra time. Theme: Biafrans, rejoice, for Chukwu Kikabiama has turned our captivity. The book of Psalm 126, 1-3. Duration of fast shall be according to one's capability. Biafrans, let's cross over to the land of plenty, the land of rising sun. 2021, a year to be remembered for Biafrans. This message was prepared by Evangelist Ozak Nwokike, Pastor Frederick Nwohia, Pastor Chris Wise, and it was signed by Mazi Oscar Okeke, head of IPOB Religious Affairs Committee. 2021, a year to be remembered for Biafrans.
All right, the line is open for you. Make your calls at 646-920-4541, 5703-528442 +1 929-406-9953. That's the prayer fasting that is coming up. Please make sure you participate, take part in it. Over the programs, we'll keep on, announcing this as time goes on for those of you who are interested, who will be able to do it. You can do fast as much as you can. It's not by force. There are people who cannot do fasting. Those who can, please do, because it helps. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the key that unlocks the door. Igodo. Like I said before, prayer is the key that unlocks this beautiful, beautiful gate of the truth. This is Radio Biafra. Let us take our calls now. The lines are open for you. Make your calls.
The supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Iyke, Mazi Kanu. One cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom, you know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom, you know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my cantan. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my dear. Be patient, never.
Today, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Could you speak up, please? Your voice is on the inside. I don't know why. Are you still sleeping? There we
My name is Chino Fukunomiso, and I come from Aluchiku. Aluchiku is in Biafra land, and I'm residing in Abuja in the Zoo capital. Thank you. God bless you for the effort, for what God has been using you people to be doing for us, we Biafrans all over the world, to make sure that the kingdom of the Chico program will be restored in our time. And as well, we also use medium and opportunity to thank our great leader, Martin, and the kind of what I did do for us. And I pray that God will give him more grace and strength to conquer at the end. Name of people program. Mazi, everybody knows it is capital, even in the whole world, that the man they called so-called Buhari is not alive again. You know that they have left, but fear. People refuse to come out to talk about it, and some of the people have talked about it, and everybody refuses to believe them. But we know that at the end, that all those things that they have been hiding for security will surely come to pass. It will come out, and at the time that it will come out, all of them will put to shame. Some of them will go jail about it. We know that one, and our leader keep on saying it several and so many of them will go to jail when the time comes. And Mazi, I also want to, before our brother who was on air broadcasting before you come. The last caller, I want to also adopt his contribution, because he said something I was me and myself were just thinking if that would be possible. If some of these people that be giving us, let me use the form that people were talking about, I didn't see ability at anybody, and I also didn't see came up at anybody, but they also tried their best, because in every battle, there must also be a betrayer, and at the end of it, they will be to shame. So I know that so many people have been using this name for so long, for so years, they've been using the name of Biafra to be eating money, bettering their family, bettering their children, and to also come out to stop those things. And they're looking at our leader, want to come and scatter all those things for them. So they will not allow it to happen. But at the point of view that Now the truth is everywhere. We are the new generation. We know the truth. So we know those people, and they are fighting all their truth and net to make sure that we didn't stop them of benefiting, training their children from the money they eat up from the Israeli government. So, but we know that this is the time for us to rise up and to fight against. And I see a lot of comments in social media. I see a lot of comments which he called you when you were in your program talking about these people. And this ECM that our leader arrives. And I know that I was thinking if there would be a secret service inside that would be handling the case of these saboteurs, mostly these ones in our who are still in the land, troubling us in one way or the other. If there is the people who they will rise up to fight these people, I would be very, very appreciate about it, Mazi. That's side that would be handling the case of these saboteurs, mostly these ones in our who are still in the land, troubling us in one way or the other. If there is the people who they will rise up to fight these people, I would be very, very appreciate about it, Mazi. That's
and then it will heal. You can't leave that on there. The point is that whoever is giving me the excuse of they are afraid to talk up. No, you don't have to talk about it anymore. Just hit the street, make a demand. When millions of you are in the street, they're demanding to see that somebody will start running. Somebody in that Asorok will run. First of all, Madam Agbafugo already. Madam is out of the question now. She's sojourning somewhere because there's no president. And if the world knows that, this is the only way you can break this chain and break this thing that is bothering you. Our only solution is Biafra. Biafra is the main thing, and there is nothing anybody can do to stop Biafra coming. He will come.
Don't bring Victor.
Oh yeah, the line is still open for you. 64692045541.
si na ni ọkwa eburu na Asaba eburu na Enugu eburu m Igbole n'ihi na ndị ajọ obi na-achị ọchịchị ọtịrị ịba n'ọhịa ọtịrị onye pụta n'ụzọ anya bụ efi a na-achịzili mmadụ ọ bụ efi umi anya anyị mepee
From? Good morning from here.
Good afternoon. My name is Mazi, calling from Lagos.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. My little contribution. Mazi, if anybody is thinking that the Nigerian youth will rise up again for answers, I will say that would be somehow lie, because it's not going to happen again.
But that's the only solution to their problem.
That is the only solution, but it's not going to happen again, because the only thing that can make it to happen again is if Biafras will start it up again, if our leader will come back on air, even though they say they don't have a leader. But these are the only two things that can make it happen. If our leader will come back to give them support, if Biafras will troop out, even in Lagos, in fact, Mazi, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. No matter what happens, they have disorganized them and they cannot come back. You see, the best thing that have happened to us is this Eastern Security Network that we have now to defend our land, because everybody know that Nigeria is not safe for anybody again. Mazi, like you said, how can somebody come and explain to us how 300 or 500 children, Mazi, was carried away from one destination to another without I heard somebody say that they moved them with motorbike. There's the kind of story that is coming out from the zoo that when you hear it, even a fool will get sex. But there's nothing again with the people can do. These people have been demoralized to the point that they cannot rise for anything. Even when they see you that is trying to tell them that this thing that is not right, they will look at you as a fool. In Nigeria, they are taking abnormal things has become normal here in this country. And the worst part is that when you talk, those who are working in radio station and other places will tell you that the other countries are having the same problem like Nigeria. Imagine. So these are the problem that Nigeria have. And before they will realize, they cannot even come out of it. You see all the Southeast governors, the senators that are in Abuja. There is one flip that somebody sent me his video that says that, in fact, I don't want to mention his name, but all these flip who are looking for political job that say that we don't need security in our land, they should remain wherever they are. because if they are, what they are saying is emboldening the Nigerian military and the Fulanis to send military to our land. When this rain starts, they will understand that even the soldiers they will send to our land, all of them will come with their life. They will not drop their life in the north and come to kill us and go back to meet their own. No, right. They will come to our land with their life, and I want to assure them that they will not take their life back. That's right. That is just it, because we have endured enough. We have endured enough. What they are seeing now is a keg of fuel with matches by the side. If they think that it's not keg of fuel, let them strike the matches. They will still want to come out of it, because we have endured enough. These people, they are taking us for granted for enough. Those who think, I heard some people in BBC the other day saying, how is it going to be fun? The Yakamland is making militia. I look at that a flame. He said he's writing for one newspaper, whatever. I look at him and said, this one, we don't mark his face. Because when he will start, they will not have a pen and paper to write to any media house, because they will not be alive to tell the story. It is not a threat, it's a promise to anybody that thinks that is going to derail what we are doing by writing or talking in social media. Time will come, they will understand what they have done to themselves.
That's right.
God bless.
God bless you. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you on that. I keep saying it. That when they sign this application, when they sign this, is like you're inviting us, you're inviting the termites. Time will come, we are watching, and everybody's out here listening. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Mazi Peters. Good afternoon from Ghana.
Welcome to the program.
It's Mazi. I greet you, our dear brother. I just want to talk on what the so-called offer, that betrayer came out. Although he don't know what he can say again, because he has already destroyed himself. I don't know the kind of offer he received from our great leader Ojukwu, and it was there as a Biafra freedom fighter.
Yeah.
When Ojukwu was buried with a Nigeria flag. So I don't know. Although the first video he made, he destroyed himself there by even showing people in the video that this is my house. Let the people talking outside, they come and show their own house. Mm-hmm. Just imagine what a freedom party is talking.
I know.
Very useless. So I don't know what onye arụrụ ala ọ na-eju ọfọ na ala Biafra. Onye arụrụ ala anaghị eju ọfọ aka, emete ọfọ aka na ala Biafra. So amaghị m ụdị ọfọ onye a na-ekwu. So by the way, coming to that of Nigeria government and their so-called president Buhari, Nigeria has become a mocking stock before an international community. So it's very, very unfortunate that every time these people, the so-called media people, came out and started saying that Mr. President Buhari. Imagine. So all this thing, it baffles me, because I don't know how the kind of education these people attend. All the professors in Nigeria, they have become fools before the international communities. They have become fools. All the schools they wait is just, they are using it. They use the school they wait for killing their own people. Can I tell you that coming to Biafra land, if Biafrans escape against terrorists, our own so-called leaders will bring security and kill us. Imagine the kind of life being massacred in Uzuwan, in Iguacha. All this in Enugu State. So another person in Ogo. by Fulani herdsmen. But all these so-called leaders and the useless governor, they saw this thing. They did not even do anything. They came back and started killing their own people in name of they are killing IPOB members. Very, very unfortunate. But all of them will face all their atrocities.
Yes.
That of Asina boys is very too bad to be hearing that nonsense. Imagine 500 students being carried by motorbike. I don't know what these people take even themselves before the world. Lying upon lies. How can you okay, but how can you negotiate with the bandits, the terrorist people that kidnap the number of those students without even arresting any single of them, without knowing? It's very, very unfortunate. And one of our brother, I think, is you that what American people did to rescue that one person, one single soul, and killed the people that kidnapped them. So it's very, very unfortunate that we enter this, but that is what we are fighting for. We don't want to be in that kind useless place anymore. We want to be free so that our life will remain. They have killed us enough.
Yes.
We will be free. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thanks so much. All right. Shabbat Shalom. This is absolute truth. We have been killed. But like I said, they're not going to get tired, but very, very soon they will all get tired. Believe me sincerely. Very, very soon they will see. We have given them the first shock of their life by the launching of the security network, which is we are calling on all of you to support, because there's no way we can sustain them. It's a lot of money involved. So we need help, we need your support. Call her on WhatsApp, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, I feel as good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, and good afternoon to Biafra, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Most Favored Igbo. I come from Newu province, Biafran land. And I'm calling from Kingdom of Netherlands. Mazi, I thank you for the good work. And I also thank my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great hero of my own time. Chukwu Abiyama will keep on to strengthening him. And he will pilot this affair of Biafra until we get our destination, which is Biafran. He said, Mazi, your analysis this morning, is mind-blogging. I thank you once more. And I just want to make a few comments concerning your analysis and what is trending, kind of. Wazirike said he had offer. And I want to start with, because you are my veteran, and at least you are not, when it comes to Igbo tradition and culture, you are one of our elder and you know better. Now, if Wazirike claims he has an offer Igbo, now let me ask Biafrans, what do Eze Nri then have? Eze Nri remains the custodian of our culture, as in Nri Kingdom remains where our kingdom, where our heritage, in fact, that there is Isimiri. And if you're talking of Ofo Igbo, you go there and you will see it. If Wazirike holds Ofo Igbo or Ofo, this Ofo, because he said he's Ofo Igbo, I heard him very well. He said he's Ofo Igbo, Ofo Biafra, the mantle. Now, what is then in the palace of Ezenri? Ofo is never transferable. What Ojukwu had, it was a title. And if Wazirike claimed that Ojukwu gave him that, transfer his titleship to him, there should be a witness.
That's right.
We also saw a one that was given to Onyendu and is in public domain. Wazirike should also bring out the video evidence or who witnessed it that Ojukwu gave him the offer. when we are talking about Ofo, for this is still in the kingdom, in the ancient kingdom of Nrivu, is there. You go there, you see it. So this man, he has run out of stories.
Yeah.
And he's just looking for somewhere to he's just looking for a base. He has run out of stories. And I want to tell Biafrans that when Chukwu Abiyama sent the Lucifer out of heaven, though they were other loyalists to Lucifer that followed him down, but after that, when they left heaven or when they came down to earth, they continued their own gospel to get more souls, to win more souls. And this is exactly what is happening now. Anybody that is out of this very speedboat of IPOB Biafra Restoration Project, anybody that is outside would also like to drag some people with him, so him alone will not be the one to rot in hell.
Yes.
So Iyke and his cohort and freedom fighter that was on this boat with us, and now he has now gathering some madmen. Those that he told us that these people are mad, and we look at them and we saw they are mad.
Yes.
And now they are now, gathering with them. Next line in his action now, we will still hear him. He will still be working with Iyke and the rest of them. So these guys are out. And what we are talking about, this is a 7 million population, 70 million.
Yes.
Approximately Biafran. Now, I want to tell Biafrans that we need to keep, as in so many need to go down. In Biafra, what we need in Biafra is not Omo.
Yes.
So, if Netherlands, the country of 18 million, can be the third exporter of agriculture in the world, if Netherlands, the country of 18 million, can be the third in best road network in the whole world, after Singapore is Switzerland, after Switzerland is Netherlands, in the whole world they have the best road network.
Yes.
Every street, after construction of road, they will construct a bicycle path, a path for bicycle, a path for foot pedestrians. They have their own route. Bicycle have their own path. Motor have their own path. In the Gulf, we say it has the rated third in the whole of the world best road network. So it's just a country of 18 million people now, and Biafran is approximately 50 to 70 million. Then so many, we need to get rid of so many mad people that will bring a replica of zoo in Biafra. We need to get rid of them, and we should not allow those that are out of this boat to drag you out. There's something you always say, my veteran, you say, not only you waka come. And now so anybody that waka come, the way you waka come, the way the person will waka go. You don't need to drag people. Don't let them drag you out. Because if you're out, sorry is your name. Now lastly, before I drop, there is something I'm seeing on the internet, and Mazi, just my own opinion.
Yes.
And I'm making happy if it's possible. Let our people, let's take it easy. I see our engineers, they are doing exploits, and we know their capability, we know what they can do. But I'm urging, my own opinion, if we can stop, if we can limit how much we expose this thing to the wider world, to put it in the internet. You can run your test, you can run whatever you're doing, but let's keep it off internet. If for a purpose, maybe Onyendu wants it, or your coordinators or your leaders want what you're doing, you can make the video and send it to the authority directly, not putting it in social media, because our enemies, it doesn't make sense if we tell them what we can do. Look at how Onyendo launched this ESN. Nobody knew. And that is the best way to surprise people. Take them by surprise. Let them underrate us and, feel that we have nothing. And when they come here, and they will never go back. So if we can stop putting all these things in, we know what you can do. So let's not tell them what we can do. And let them come. Onyendo said we will be in Sokoto in 2 weeks. Yes. Every word of Onyendu, I write it down for record purposes. So let's limit how we put this in the internet and take these people by surprise. And lastly, you also said that this where Onyendu is bringing war. That they always say Onyendu is bringing war. Yeah. Onyendu is not bringing any war. What we are doing, Onyendu is bringing defense. We are defending ourselves. Yes. So I'm urging everybody, if you want Biafra to come now, let us stop exposing, telling them what we have. So they will think we have nothing and they will come. But if they see that we have something, I'm telling you guys, Biafra will delay. Because why are they not killing Boko Haram? Because Boko Haram, they have what they have. Why did they leave Niger Delta militants? Because they have what they have. So it becomes a defensive. They have to go back. But they see that if they think you don't have nothing, they will come to overwhelm you, and then you show them what you have. Then Biafra comes. So if we expose everything we have, these people will now get scared and they will go back, and it will delay Biafra from coming. This is my submission, my veteran. Thank you for giving me the time.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541. 570-352-8442 plus 1-929-406-9953. What we are saying is that we are moving on, whether they like it or they don't like it. It does not really matter. Biafra is here for us to stay. Our youths that I'm talking about, one of our brothers say he knows it's not going to happen. Well, let us not be too sure it's not going to happen, because I'm very optimistic. They have no choice. If you have an alternative, yes, unless you want to remain in that perpetual servitude, then you will. Otherwise, there's no solution. I'm telling you honestly, if you have another solution, another way of solving this problem, then go ahead and solve it, because I do not see you being able to do it unless you do it by hitting the street and letting the world know that there is nobody there that you call your president. I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Let's take this one. Call on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning. My name is Mazi, my man Onejaka. I reside here in Washington, United States of America. I am from Amibo. Amibo in Olo, Amibo, home of the tiger, and Amibo, home of Jaja. Thank you so much, Mazi, for all you've been doing for Biafra. And thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please, Mazi, let me just talk a little bit about your submission this morning. Now, when we were talking and then we were calling was Iyke, honestly, we're making him important. I wonder how Odumegwu can see all the people that are very relevant, people that can talk, and then it is somebody that is mentally retarded. Anyway. So that notwithstanding, he's done what he's a poor man, and then, Biafra made him rich. Yes. We don't need to talk much about him. We don't need to talk much about him anyway. So, Mazi, I want to talk about the guys that were kidnapped, that is the little children. Yes. What you can understand is that the Fulanese have formed this habit of breeding. They are breeding their marjories. This is the only country in the whole world, Muslim country, that have young children that are under 12, 6, up to 13, that they call them a marjorie. What do? They breed them. It's a breeding ground. They breed them for the purpose like this. During the election, they will use them. During destruction, they will use them, and that is the reason why they breed their marjories. So the people that they say they kidnap is the marjories that we are organized. They organize their marjories and then they just put them in a van and then carry them to wherever they took them to.
Yes.
So we don't need to even worry about them at all. And for the whole Biafra that are so sick and tired of what is going on in Nigeria, Biafra that are so sick and tired of being harassed and then killed by the all these Boko Haram police and the military. You are the Biafran, and then you are so sick, you are tired of your mother being killed and raped, or your sister being raped. And then you are not happy that you have been marginalized and subjugated, in your space, in your house. Your right has been taken away from you. You've been killed as if you are an animal. Please, we'll have an answer for you. And that answer is the Eastern Security Network.
Yes.
So all this talk and yap and talk and showing how angry you are, put it in, Put it in your money. A little money, a little contribution. We are not even just asking now. We want anybody that knows that what is going on in Nigeria, the people don't like it. The talk is too much. Talk is cheap. Put it in your money. You go to church, you give them the tithe and offering. Put it in Eastern Security Network. Because Eastern Security Network have come now to stay. You have a lot of boys that have decided that they're going to defend you. Now, how are you going to support them? You will support them by giving a little money. I know I have my good friend Kobo Wego. Kobo is money, no matter what Kobo Wego. Kobo Wego don't talk to me anymore, but that is my lovely friend anyway. So Kobo is money. Kobo Wego, please, need the money, bring the money. Let us, take care of these people who are securing our life. Let us take care of these people who are securing our farm. Let us just take care of their children, because when they are there in the forest securing our land, then their children have to eat. We have our brothers that are in the hospital, but we still need money just to help these boys. We have our brothers, that their children have been made orphan because of this, our agitation. We need money to help them out. We have our brothers that have the widow wife because of this agitation. We need help. So what I'm asking you, Biafra, no matter where you are, if you can get a lot of money to go and give to church for free, please bring that money. We need it now. That is the Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network is what we are doing now, and it's just to secure our land.
Yes.
For the people who are thinking that Nigeria is still the same thing and Nigeria is very viable, that people are going to come and fight you, you're wasting your time. The people who are ruling Nigeria are nothing but a few gangsters. Few gangsters, believe me. Northerner in his right of mind, somebody from the middle belt in his right of mind, even somebody from Oduduwa in his right of mind will not come to fight Biafra, because they know that all of us are fighting for the same thing. It is all these selected morons, the people that we are recruited from the Sahel, those people that the Fulanis that are not of this in Nigeria. That is the people that they have brought to come and kill you in the east. So Eastern Security Network is where we are going. Then Mazi is going to give you the number where you have to call, and then they will give you the number where you have to pay, no matter how little it is. If you are in America, all these good houses that you built in the village, there are somebody that is going to secure it for you. If you are in America, all your sweat and all your struggling since you came to America, and then you have built everything, you have developed, you have invested all your money in Nigeria. Believe me, you need all the investment to be secured. So Eastern Security Network is where we are going. We are begging you now. We are asking you. You don't have to be an IPO member to donate. You don't have to be an IPO member. Forget about all this nonsense you've been talking about. IPO. No. This is your life. This is your security. Mazi, thank you so much. God bless you. Continue doing the good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. Like he was saying about announcing the number, I've not gotten anything yet, but when I get it, believe me, sincerely, trust me, you will. I'm still expecting a memo from the authorities, from our leaders, to send in and give us a number so we can announce it once and for all. We don't want to haphazardly say something that we are not sure of. So as soon as I get the number, be rest assured that I'm going to send it out to you. All right? This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, +1 and 929-406-9953. As Eastern Security Network, the network is the thing that will protect each and every one of us. This has this been launched, and we are very impressed with it. The only way out is your contribution means a lot. All right, let me see. I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Again, let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning. Hi, Peters.
Welcome to the program, sir.
My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Isiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader. I greet our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for a time like this. This morning, I want to start for this man called Iyke. This is my first day to call his name on Radio Biafra. Iyke is not fighting for Biafra. Iyke is not fighting for Biafra. Anybody that has ear, let him hear it. Anybody that is not interested, let him continue talking about Iyke. Iyke womma ihu abo. Iyke is collecting money from Fulanese, deceiving Fulanese, collecting money from them. And the other side, Iyke is deceiving people from the east, that is Biafra. Iyke is making money from the Fulanese and deceiving people from the east. That is his business. Iyke woma ihu abo. There's no need of somebody talking about Iyke for anything in the name of Biafra. Iyke si na-enyere ọfọ, onye nyere gị ọfọ? Ọfọ wụ gịnị? Ka ihe mere Iyke jide ọfọ, ya wụ na ihe ahụ ji ọfọ, Iyke ga-adị ndụ ruo taa. Iyke wụ onye osi. Ọ ga-adịrị Iyke na mma. Ihe ọ rapụtara ndị Igbo, ndị Biafra, n'ikpeazụ ya nọrọ ozi na senta, ya nara ego n'aka nri, ya laa n'azụ, na-edisifu ndị ọ ga-edisifu, but not somebody like me or any IPOB who have eyes to see the truth. About the security that is Eastern security, that is the best thing that can happen to our people. If you see these people called governors, they are slaves of Fulanese. They are slaves working for Fulanese to make sure they conquer the East. Both the House of Representatives, both the senators, both some people call themselves reverend fathers and the pastors and the bishops. So many of them, even chiefs, many of them, because this was the plan of Fulani for over 60 years ago. That is why on October 1st, October 12, 1960, after this British government has deceived Azikiwe and Awolowo in the name of independence in Nigeria, on 12 October, Ahmadu Bello said, this country called Nigeria, Sebi is our father's estate. We must ruthlessly prevent not to change the government. We used the middle belt as a marching tools. The South has conquered territory. We will not allow them to rule over us, and we will not allow them to control their own future. That is what is happening today. That is why they are giving money. Some people like Uche Mefo, like Obidio Benu, like Clifford Urania, like many of them, to make sure you did not control your own future, which is very deadly. So if you reason like some of us who have reasoned so much, like our leader and all the principal special ones, not you, if you reason very well, you will understand that this is a serious plan that Fulani has, and they are playing the card. And anybody who want to play a tribe card like Iyke, like all like Uche Mefo and their groups, you know, by their fruit, you will know them. These people are the people that was bought to make sure the Fulani complete the agenda. All these people you say that governors, they are all slaves. But I'm very sorry. Like Ebonyi State Governor, I think he will not carry, all of them will not go anywhere with money. One day they will die, and this money will remain on earth. Their children will suffer. Unborn generation of them will suffer for what they have created for the living. I urge our people to support this security. Anyhow you have, put it in place. Because that's the highest thing you can do when you are alive. The money you give, you use to support this security is even more than the tithe. You are wasting your money giving people to use and buy aircraft and live large and you remain poor. The money you give to this security to liberate yourself, to liberate upon your generation is far better than the money you are giving to somebody to enjoy himself in the name of paying tithe and all this rubbish. Because the only thing that is reigning in Nigeria is church. Everywhere is church and nothing is happening. People are dying and they cannot even come out and say the truth and leave the people to do the right thing and get away from the evil country they call Nigeria. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you so much. All right. Like I was saying before, I just read something that says that Buhari celebrated his birthday. When was that? How come nobody's wishing this man a happy birthday? The man is dead. It's as simple as that. I'm still going there. I'm not going to ever stop talking about it because this is the key. That's the key that holds every garbage that's going on in that zoo. The world is watching, and the world can never come and tell you that you don't have a president until you decide on your own to hit the street. That's why I'm calling on the youths to do what they know how to do best. Don't sit down there and wait and think things are going to change. No. Our leader has now, we have our security outfit network, which is very good. It's a stepping stone, but no matter what happens, the big thing is in our hands, the youths. In Nigerian people, if I say the youths, I'm not talking about teenagers. I'm talking about the people hitting the streets and making sure that they make that demand. The demand is to see your president. See him wherever he is. Let him come out and speak to you. Because you want the world to know that you don't have one. Somebody wrote something here. I know that is, I wouldn't be able to verify the story of the first lady saying he never wished this person a happy birthday because the person there is not my husband. Well, that's a story that doesn't give me a link. If I have a link, I'll be more comfortable, like I said. So for me, that story doesn't add up. The only thing I know, and I keep saying it, is that the man is not alive. If you are there, come out and show yourself. Since 2017, we have been shouting that you're not alive, and you have not made any move to show us that we are wrong. Your family have not made any move to show us that we are wrong. So in other words, as long as you're not able to defend that we are still alive, we are still telling the truth, and we'll keep talking about it, and we will never stop. I have a call on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Abiyama, that lives in heaven, will continue to be the strength of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, leaders and the members, because they are doing the right thing. Mazi, my name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this afternoon. Yes. I just want to addition my voice on this beautiful discussion that is going on when it comes to the evildoers in our land. And who are these evildoers? Mazi, I want to make it clear that the so-called elite, either governors, senators, all of them, as they claim to be the representative of themselves, because they are not representing us. It is clear. What they are saying in their different street meetings is coming out. But the question I really want to ask the masses, it is you it is in your hand to answer this question. Between the leaders, you claim that they are your leaders, and the people that is doing the right thing, you know the truth. The question goes this way. I want to ask you, these people that you call your governors, your senators, Nigerians, are they representing you? Our people in Biafra land, are they representing you? For me to answer that question, because you know what you are going to give yourself as an answer, the answer is boldly no. But the reason why I'm saying this is because this morning, they say their so-called Southeast governors said that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, inaugurate ESN. That the ESN he inaugurate is a joke. That they didn't support it. Oh, thank you, because the masses, they know the truth. Everybody came out to ask them a very simple question. Please, I am using this opportunity to tell everybody that is listening to me. It is clear that these people are behind the killings of innocent people in our land. How? As some people told them this morning in their local radio station, it is clear that Movoto Hanes and Divo, Southeast governors, they are the ones that is contracting the Fulani herdsmen to come and kill us. How do we find out? As one of our brothers said this morning, if anybody is against the security outfit launched in different tribes of the zoo called Nigeria, if you are against Omoteku, if you are against ESN, the Eastern Security Network that was launched by the leadership of IPOB, people who made themselves available to protect the masses, to protect the citizens, people that own the land, and you are coming out and saying that because they didn't take permission from you, that it is not supported. You are a devil. At the same time, you are the one that is killing us for a long time, and somehow you are hiding. But now, Chukwuemeka is making it open to everyone to know that you are behind the killings that is going on in our land, and that is the reason why you are against this innocent establishment that is here to protect us, that is here to protect our land. Our mothers are no longer going to farm, and all of you are aware of this. And you did nothing, you kept quiet. You claim that you are a leader. I continue to call all of you rulers. You come from the darkness. You are rulers, that the children of darkness. You are agents in our land, and we are defending all of you. As you are making yourself available to condemn this establishment of the Eastern Security Network, we welcome you. Chukwuemeka will destroy you. Mazi, thank you so much. Chukwuemeka will continue to be the strength of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And every one of you, please, what I want to say, we will continue, we will support this establishment. We will support. Let the leadership of IPOB make a available different avenue, how to make sure that we keep a maximum support to this our brothers and sisters, because this Eastern Security Network must establish. The establishment must stand. And as we are doing it, the Almighty God Chukwuemeka will be our strength. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here. 646-920-4541, 5703-528-442, +19294069953. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me, and thank you for being on air again today, my brother. Say my Iyke continue strengthening you. Thank you for what you are doing for Biafra. Remain strong, my brother. We're getting there. Mazi, allow me to appreciate Onyendu, the one and the only. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who stands strong, that whatever happens, he remains strong. I say may days belong on this earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live IPOB. Long live United States of Biafra. Mazi, my name is Mazi Madabuchiduru. I hear from Okiwe province, Biafra land. Mazi, there's a breaking news this morning. The breaking news is this. Nnamdi Kanu makes history. The first African man who formed millions of volunteers army with phone call. Unbelievable. From former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo. Did this thing sound a warning to the enemies? Did this thing tell you who this man is? did this still make a difference that Nnamdi Kanu is not ordinarily? Now, before I go to my what makes me to call Mazi Peters, you see, I'm discussing with one of my friends about what this guy did. What his name again? Uchemefo and his cohorts. You know, this my friend begin to refer me to what may link to all this. He says if we give power to those who didn't believe that they will get power, when they reach there, they will shit inside that place they reach.
Yep.
Why he says so? He said let him put an example for what he's saying. He said, do I know what happened to Willow Biano and Peter Obi? Peter Obi give Willow Biano position. Today, Willow Biano and Peter Obi, they are not going with one load. They can't see each other today.
Yep.
Is that power he's talking about? He said, did I know what happened between Nelson Iyke and Chibika Amechi? He said it's the same thing. Chibika Amechi give Nelson Iyke power. Today, they are enemy that he can never resolve forever.
Oh, yeah.
They remain enemy forever because of power. He says, let me take Obaseki and Oshomole. Oshomole give power to Obaseki. Today, Oshomole and Obaseki towards the enemy on this earth. So he says, when you give power to this moral, these people who don't believe they will get power, when they get power, this is how they behave. Why do you say so? Because I refer him about what Uchemefo doing right now. He said Uchemefo is nobody. And when he reach this power that he don't believe that he will get, a deputy to the IPOB is a big power that he don't know how to use it. His head just over blow off. Then he believed that he can be the head. Now that is not the substance that makes me to call. Let me go to what makes me to call actually, my brother, if time permit me. I want to talk a little bit about this man, call himself Obidu Obienu. This is what makes me to call. He's hammering and he's talking something that I don't understand. You know what he said? He said he joined this struggle 2013. They told him that Biafra will come within some years. And up to today, Biafra never come. Now, let's look this thing. If people listening to me can bring common sense and know where I'm going to and where I'm heading to, listen to me. This man says he joined this struggle believing that Biafra will come within some years, and today Biafra never come. Let me ask this man. 2013 to 2020 is only 8 years. It's only 8 years. Nnamdi Kanu, 2013 and now is 8 years. Now, let's count it normally and see who we have to blame why Biafra never come. This man is American continental rep, not American continental rep. He acquired a high-ranking position in IPOB, meaning that they put him there to contribute his own quota, which is not did. He's there to just see what you can benefit. That's why he's there. Now he's blaming Nnamdi Kanu that Biafra never comes since then up to now. Nnamdi Kanu, 2013 to 2015, Nnamdi Kanu was built. Let's say 8 years, 8 years we are talking about now. Let's minus and plus and see who to blame here. Nnamdi Kanu, 2013 to 2015 is 2 years. Nnamdi Kanu have been jailed from 2015 to 2017. Now, 8 years minus 2 years. That is 6 years. 6 years I think Nnamdi Kanu have been agitating. After that, 2017 September 14, they come to kill him. Nnamdi Kanu was nowhere to be found. This man survived attack. He survived the murderous killing that they come to kill him. He survived it, and nobody heard him for another 1 year. That is 3 years from agitating of Nnamdi Kanu. 3 years minus 8 years is only 5 years. Nnamdi Kanu have agitated for Biafra for only 5 years, 5 good years. And you see where we are today. Obidu Obienu, being an American continental rep, not American continental rep, he was in a position that time, and he never bring Biafra out. He had agitating for Biafra for 8 years. Nnamdi Kanu is only 5 years agitating for Biafra. Who now have to be blamed? Is it Nnamdi Kanu or is it Obidu Obienu? You see what I found out where this man is. I think this man is Ndi Obaruru Obawom. Ndị na-achọ ka ha jụ, my exhibit, if you have that music, please play it for them. This is the people they are. They are not meant to agitate for Biafra. They are meant to, find what they will put in their pocket, what they will take to feed their family. You see, this when the zoo say they brought up money, to stop Radio Biafra. Many people call Radio Biafra. They say it's not only for Radio Biafra. This money, they want to look who to buy. And now Uchemofo and the Obudi, they fly like a fly. Whenever motor jam an animal and a rot, you see, flies, when they hear the smell, they will jump there. They got jump there to take their own share. Now they're taking their own share and yapping rubbish. You see, I don't want to talk about Uchemofo now because I will go for Uchemofo detail very well. As Uchemofo one day. What Uchemofo did, he did not think it from today. Uchemofo did abominable things. We talk about Uchemofo later. My brother, thank you for having me and thank you for this opportunity you have given to me. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yes, I have the news trending here. I can see it says a breaking of Olusegun Obasanjo says that Nnamdi Kanu makes history, the first African man who formed a volunteer military to millions with phone calls only. I'm telling you, not only military. He brought all of us with only with radio microphone. And somebody thinks he can come at the side and just talk, and then all of us will run away from him. But it's a complete something that is failed from the beginning. Before the first step was made, it's already a failure. If people have people that advise them, they could have told them if they have spoken to some people before they do what they did. They could have said, listen, you're just in okwa dana na uli ana about na pia na chama when polo de anime because that's what them polo is the food. Okwa itself does not you cannot eat okwa without mpolo. With mpolo okwa I don't even know about okwa so much, but I do na okwa na apple and mpolo ade. In other words, you're wasting your time. All right, our leader said something here that is very interesting. It's published out. It's replying to Dave Umahi and the rest of them who think that I told you they have nothing to say. First of all, it was the plan. The plan was to go and bring the military to come and fight us and come and kill us. But on the other hand, they gave it a second thought because the people must have advised them now. He won't tell him now. Now they can't you just want to put the army to come and kill you. Are going to be the first target. Your families will be gone. Your home will be down. So you are between the devil and the deep sea. Whatever they are doing. It's a security network operation without Nnamdi Kanu fires back to Southeast governors. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has declared that the Eastern Security Network, ESN, would operate without the approval of Southeast governors. Yes. Kanu made the declaration in response to remark by Dave Umahi, governor of Ebonyi State, dismissing, I don't know what our English language is, ESN. Umahi, who is chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, had said that ESN was a laughable distraction. Can you listen to that? People that have come to defend your own family is laughable, isn't it? The governor urged people of the region to ignore ESN because governors were doing their best to secure the Southeast. What have you been doing? They've been raping our mothers, idiots. Foolish assholes. They've been killing us, wherever they want. Our mothers cannot go to the farms. They destroy us. And you are there watching. However, Kanu said Southeast governors should stop terrorism first before attempting to stop ESN. Of course. That's where you start. You cannot do that. The IPOB leader spoke through the group publicity secretary, Emma Powerful. A statement by Powerful reads, partly, we, the global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the command and leadership of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, condemned in every strong terms the recent shameful statement credited to Governor Dave Umahi on behalf of his fellow lily birds and cowards governors of Southeast against the newly established Eastern Security Network, ESN. They only further respond to their emptiness and detachment from the people. But our message to the treacherous Southeast governors and their South-South counterparts is that the train has left the station and can't reverse its course, of course. May we remind the traitors that the Eastern region cannot be sacrificed at the altar of their political interests. It's either the key in our or ship out. The East can exist without them. They should stay clear because they can't withstand the force behind ESN. I agree with you 100%. The train people are wasting your time. Just the best thing for you is to go home, cover yourself with your blanket and pray. Every day to say thank God for today, because the more you want to get into this, you are getting deeper and deeper and deeper in the mess, and you taking yourself to a point where you cannot come out. A wise man will keep quiet if you were wise enough. The boat has left you. You have no choice. Permission or no permission, ESN is there to stay. They better grant us the permission if they think that they want to, whatever they want to do, because there is no way we are going to go. When our Omoteko started, that was the same thing. People were shouting, oh, it's against the law. Oh, is this, that? The whole thing died off, which is the normal story of the zoo. They want to make noise about things that they cannot even handle, and in the end, nothing will come out of it. Let's see, I have a call on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, thank you, my brother Peters. Thank you for taking my call this morning.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother. Pharaoh, let me go. Pharaoh, let me go. Pharaoh, let me go. Abuyi Nubia, Abuyi Mafirika, Abuyi Yoruba, Abuyi Muhawusa, Abuyi Fulani, Abuyi Mufulani, Abuyi Fulani, Abuyi Mufulani, Abum Biafra, Abum Biafra. Let me go. Let me go. Nandile Oranigawa. Nandile Oranigawa. My name is Onyemo Wazuna Noziabachi. I come from Awa in Olu province, in the holy land declared by Chukwokike Abiama, Biafra. I thank you, Namo de Kano, wherever you are, Hamadike. I love you, we love you. For heaven. You are the angel sent to us at this time, precarious time, that the enemy want to wipe us, but the Chukwokika said, no, it is the time for the last exodus. Now everybody shall believe that it's time for the last exodus. It's the time for the last exodus. And therefore, whatever the governors say, because they are the Nebuchadnezzar. Think about this, my veteran, Iyke Peters. If these Ohaneze or the governors, we are there before Ojukwu, what would have been the fate of Ndibo or Biafra in general? Think about that. Think that they were there when our women confronted the Wapotoki, what did she? What had been the British? In 1929, they would have asked the British to wipe out our women. Think about that. They are Nebuchadnezzar, and they are going to live where they sowed. Let them not worry, because along the line, they are going to pay, and their generation upon generation are going to pay for it. Biafra is already here, I thank our engineers, our scientists back home, our volunteers back home, everybody back home, our Biafrans back home, both women and men. I see the women singing songs, jubilating all the time. I say we love you and we are coming. We are doing our best in America here. I'm making sure that we will make you happy when we get back home. And the happiest thing that we are going to do is to make sure that the Biafra comes. I support Nnamdi Kanu and reality. And therefore, our scientists back home, we see all you are doing. Practice makes it perfect. Along the line, I know that some of them found me here. And they said they need this, they need that. But with the little thing you have, you are showing us that you are ready. Keep on practicing. Practice makes it perfect. I want to use this opportunity to tell our people in USA, particularly those in Florida here, that it is time to support the ESN, Israel Security Network. It is time to support them. It is not time anymore to be talking, where is the money you guys are contributing? If I contribute the money, where is the money going to go? You see that one barrage only at least is $1. At least is $1. How much more they put? How much more the Uta and the other things they use to chase away the Janjaweeds in our land? All those cost money. And therefore, support us. Those in Florida, 1 penny means something. 1 penny is better than nothing. $1 is better than nothing. $100 is better than nothing. All our people in the United States of America support us. It is time to go to movement. You can call me, those in Florida here. Most of you in Tampa Bay know me. My name is Onyemo Asuna Nozabache. You know me. My number is area code 813-546-4426. Let me repeat again. 813-546-4426. And my deputy, let me look for the number of my deputy and give you the number of my deputy. Where did I put the number? My deputy, this number, I think I wrote it somewhere here. Let me keep on talking. So, when you call, we will give you the direction of where to do what to put the money, our account number. Even if you want to sell it, you can sell it. There are many ways of helping us. Or you can go to www.ipobUSA.org. There you can get everything you need and how to send the money to our account. Again, my deputy's number is area code 954-591-5827. Let me repeat. Her name is the Reverend Sister Blessing Omupare. 954-591-5827. She lives in Miami area. For those of us in Miami area, you can call our deputy. And she can give you the direction on how to help. And I thank our sisters, the Reverend sisters in the Miami Diocese. They opened this very thing on the 12th by donating $100. I thank those sisters in Miami area. Do like the sisters do. Even if you're a Reverend Father, Reverend Sister, Pastor, Rabbi, Evangelist, do like those sisters do or did. $100 can go a long way. My brother, I thank you this morning for giving me this very opportunity. All hail Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Like I said before, I have not gotten information directly on how the account will go. But as soon as I get that information, obviously it's going to come on air. All right, let me take the last call today. It's from call out straight line. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon here, my big brother. Mazi is your brother from London.
There you are.
Mazi, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. And I appreciate our director. I say, look, okay, guide and protect you all. And all the whole IPOB and all the whole principal officers. Keep doing what you are doing as long as you do it in the right way. Don't agree with anybody. Whatever they ask you to do, do it. We will get our freedom. Mazi, I am not going to waste your time. I just want to ask one question. Mazi, how many weeks now that our leader has conveyed this our security? How many weeks now?
It's about a week or so.
Okay. Now, how many weeks now that Mefo have departed from? How many weeks now that our leader has conveyed this our security? How many weeks now?
It's about a week or so.
Okay. Now, how many weeks now that Mefo have departed from? Some people think when which Mefo uses evil activity to come to deceive our people, maybe IPOB will collapse. Now, it's almost 2 weeks now he come in the radio and keep yapping. The people that will come into IPOB now are many. Is IPOB still working? Have we collapsed? The answer is no. Since our security have been there, the answer is no. Mas, I don't know if I'm coming as clear.
Yes, you are loud and clear, sir. Go ahead.
Mas, I'm saying to these Eastern governors, our security have come to stay. It's not Biafran army. These are security to checkmate this murderer Fulani from all Sahel that come to rape our mother. Obro na ire punna mmadụ a na-asọ goyi n'ahụ, ọ na-asọ tamoyi n'ahụ. Mazi, I thought by now whichever could have been having 30 million followers. But on a Hanani na our government Shinage, our government Siaga, and Age Bebri Nishi, Obidio Bienu have dragged him into the pit of abyss. Whichever your family name is Puledo, but on a Maria, whichever is on that spell. Look at how he's behaving like Ishin and Mohonente. Actually, Ishin and Mohonente, this one on his Sogene. You just watch whichever. You think by coming to betray Mazi Namdekano, you will get 200 million followers. What is happening now? On that human rights terror. On our gone Dimpa. Mazi, you don't know how I feel about that idiot. That you see that whichever. That Mazi, I was thinking that by now IPOB could have collapsed. People could have come to say, Martin Namdekana. What happened? We are still working. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. All right, I think that's the final call I'm going to take today. I can't go any further. The time is up. Tomorrow is another blessed day. We'll be together again. But stay tuned. Don't go away. That because Mazi Alozie is coming on USA 1. From me to you, that's all we have for today. But let me tell you something, be steadfast. Don't forget that Biafra is our religion. And Radio Biafra is where we worship. Tomorrow is another day. Thank you all for listening. My name is Mazi Iyke Peters. And we're broadcasting live from New York City. Our leader's name is Mazi Namdekano, the leader and the director of IPOB. Radio Biafra Worldwide. He's our director, and there is nothing anybody can do to change all that. It is here to stay. Our leader is here to stay. Biafra is here to stay. No matter him, we are all going to find our way to our freedom. The governors of the southeast, they can start there and knock their head on the ground and cry and waste. You're wailing, you're wailing, you're crying for nothing. As in onye beriku nwa beriku nwa megene olawa una abanigo. You people have tried. It's time for you to make way. But if you don't, the passing train will definitely crush you. There's no doubt about it. From
Biafra no gaga lota one day people keep here the when I come you think you want that guy come can answer this guy so the need guy we better play achito mmadụ achito nama mgbe ụfọdụ mmadụ ga-awụzi ya nama n'anya onye ekwu okwu asịsị weta eke ekwu we can't continue like this we have come to restore Biafra or die restoring Biafra agha